Thanks for joining us for this week's Springford Band Member of the Week, sponsored by Anna Marie's. I'm here with Aiden Montare. He is our Band Member of the Week this time. So, Aiden, what is your position, or what do you do with the band?
I'm the drum major for the high school marching band.
That's very cool. So, do you play any other instruments for the band, or just instruments in general?
So in concert band, I play trumpet and occasionally flute.
Cool. So, what are your plans for after high school? Do you plan on playing in the band when you're in college or anything, or what college do you want to go to?
Well, I definitely plan on doing music in college, but my real plan is to do engineering. I'd like to major in electrical engineering and possibly computer science.
Wow. So, how many AP classes are you taking now? Because you seem like a student that's probably taking so many.
I'm currently in 5 AP classes, and it's a little intense.
So how does that all work with band? Because I know I always see the band practicing so late at night. When I'm done volleyball, you guys are still practicing. So how do you fit in your time to do all of your schoolwork and participate with the band?
Well, it's a lot of time management and really just having a list of all the things I need to do and trying to get them done and still squeeze in a little bit of sleep.
So I actually have a few more questions about band. So how long have you been in the band?
I've been in the high school band since I started high school in 9th grade, but I started playing an instrument in 4th grade.
So I know you said you play a few other instruments. What instruments did you start out with?
Well, actually, I started in 1st grade taking piano lessons, but in 4th grade I started with flute, so that was my first instrument, and then I picked up trumpet in middle school.
So is band something that you've just always had, actually music, have you always had a passion for that?
I think it's always just been something that I was introduced to really early on, and it's just kind of always been there as something I do aside from school that has some kind of creative thing I can do.
So for this year, what is your theme for band? Because I know that you have a halftime theme that you always do each year, so what's the theme for this year?
So the theme of the show is The Fire Within, and it's based off the Firebird Ballet by Stravinsky, I believe. And so our directors took that, and the theme show's very themed around fire. So you'll hear in the beginning of the show, we've got this crackling sound that's actually supposed to be the crackling of a fireplace.
That's so cool. So what is your favorite theme that you've ever had throughout Springford?
Favorite ever. Wow. So I think I'd have to say my first year is, I think for a lot of people, their first year is the best. And that was Strange Paradise.
So what did that entail? What'd you guys do for that?
Well, it was based off the song called Strange Paradise, and I don't remember who that was by. But it just had a really memorable sound to it, and I can just kind of picture myself doing it. And the theme was kind of, throughout the show, it was lots of lines and circles, and the real question was always what was the guard? Because they had these crazy looking costumes, and you never really knew what they were supposed to be.
Okay, well, that's it for today's episode of Springford's Band Member of the Week. I hope you have a great rest of your senior year and your time throughout band at Springford. And by the way, I just want to mention this was sponsored by Anne Marie, so thank you so much for sponsoring this episode, and I will see you guys next week.